Okay, well, good evening, friends. Hello, and welcome to another Prefect live stream. Thanks for joining. If indeed you are, I hope you enjoyed yesterday. That was a little bit chaotic and was a pretty horrific approach, which should have been a go around. But hey, I think after all that holding, I'm more than allowed to prefix with. I wouldn't be doing this in reality. So we're back off to Northolt. Probably going to be going around the houses. Not quite sure what routing we're going to get. So let's find out. There's a lot of London centre coverage. It's pretty busy, to be honest. Birmingham Approach, Bristol, Gatwick, Heathrow and Essex are all online, as well as all of the London sectors. And I do mean all of them: Scottish, West, South, North West I've not seen before, and North and East and Centre. So there are a lot of controllers. I am probably not going to be streaming until next week, if at all next week. And I'm probably going to jump back into the Zibo mod for a bit. So this will probably be our last Phenom stream for a while, and it's a fun little jet. I want one. I really do want one in reality. Alright, it's not the best in X-Plane, but in reality I think it's really capable and an excellent machine. I'd take an SR22 if anyone would just kindly give me one in lieu of the Phenom. Anyway, I'm a little bit early, so let's not muck about. We've still got the same fuel as we landed with last night, which is probably more than we're going to need. The landing weight max is 7730 on the OFP. I don't know about that, you know. So if I have a look at the performance charts, can't click on any of those, can you? Yeah, pretty sure that hits the max. You can't select a page either, can you? So apologies for having to go through all this. But I do just want to get to the landing speeds page. And 7.6, I suppose 7730 would work, and 7.8 would be above. So, but of course, I suppose you could use those figures. I am going to have to check the limitations. Of course, there's nothing. Your mileage may vary. There's nothing on there. Anyway, let's get some ground power applied to the airplane, shall we? We are not going to need fuel. We need 977, and we should have 1131. So let's start up and have a look, shall we? That's a fun little sound. So, Eric 2106, we've got 1132. And so, 1132, I don't think you can defuel. Can you defuel from this aeroplane? I don't think you can. I don't think you can suck the fuel out.
TOS system test, okay.
So, TOS is okay. We've got 913 on the payload, plus 5500, the empty weight. Gives us 6413. And plus 1132.
Test. Pass.
7545. Happy days. So of course we're going to be able to land with what we've got. I've got no additional extra fuel. Our filed alternate is London City. But we could pick Rise, we could pick Heathrow, depending on what's going on. So, happy days. Let's get some AC on. Max is auto, the oxygen can come on. A quick scan. Brakes on, they're on. Turn the upper lights off for the moment. Could have them on a bit later. Nav lights can go on because we're on AC. You can see we're all on. Happy days. Let's do a quick check. All the annunciators work.
Fire. 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 Stall. 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 Stall.
Happy. So that's the initial done and set up. Frame rate seems to be doing okay. So our pressure altitude is 51. I'm going to get the weather. Echo Go Hotel India, so 1820 Zulu, that's a little bit old, isn't it? The weather was 2507. London South should still be online.
Swiss 23 on your current heading when established on the localizer runway 27.
Scattered 3000.
With the glide path.
19, temperature 19, 2.13, 1021.
That's approved. Report established. And Swiss 23 descent altitude 3000 feet further with the glide path.
So 250 gives us 200, so we'll set that on the heading. Departures are direct to the VOR. Actually, the departure is 2000. A left turn to Goodwood, so we're going to take a head after passing 500 and set to, as soon as possible after passing 500, right 217 to 2000, and then at 2000. Left turn direct to Goodwood.
Flight level 260.
So 1335, now for 11475 for Goodwood. So I'm happy that's set. It's going to be straight ahead 2, 2 and then to 2, where the MSA is 23.
London South, hello, Golf Delta Delta Echo Uniform, basic service.
Some VFR going on there. So let's have a look at the airport layout.
Golf Delta Delta Echo Uniform, London Control, hello, pass your details.
Gonna have to go and backtrack
Yeah,
all the way.
Golf Delta Delta Echo Uniform is a Beechcraft Baron 58 en route Guernsey to Manchester. Currently 8 miles south of St Catherine's Point. VRP inbound. Request a basic service route through between Bournemouth and Southampton. Bewley VRP to Stony Cross VRP.
Golf Echo Uniform, Squawk 5007 with Mo Charlie. It's a basic service outside the Southampton KNH 1021.
So that's what we filed.
Squawk 3007.
All over the joint.
Mo Charlie.
Don't think we're going to get it.
QNH 1021. Golf Delta Delta Echo Uniform. Thank you.
Negative to Squawk 5007.
My apologies. 5007. Golf Echo Uniform.
No problems, that's correct.
Good, happy days. So,
Alex 1732,
well, that's set.
standard pressure indicating 152.
Standard pressure indicating 1052, Alex 1732.
Aeroflot 55 Lima, contact London Control 127 decimal, Air France 55 Lima, contact London Control 129 decimal 1.
I think he's got his work cut out today.
Flight France 55 Lima, contact London 127.1.
127.15 France 55 Lima, good night.
Good night.
Let's have a look at our departure, shall we? Flap 1, unless we
Alex
absolutely
1732,
can't.
descend flight level weight.
Down to 80.
Alright, let's just quieten that down just for a bit. Let's have a look at the performance and see what we need. So, I should of course do those and check the N1 on departure, but I'm a rebel. So, sea level pressure, and we are looking at 7545, so 76 for departure. The temperature is 20 in this column, so we need 978. We are going to use 104, 115, 132. The runway, let's have a look at the runway. Takeoff run available from runway 20 from the runway head 1650 from Bravo 781. We obviously can't take that. 1650 is fine, which is the runway in, so we do need to backtrack. 978 times 1.33 for the performance factor is 1300, which is under our 1650, so again also fine. And of course we could look at higher flap setting should we need it. We are expecting to use 300 kilos of fuel, so I think I will start at 74. Because that's only 145 kilos and we should use that. So let's have a look on the OFP at the forecast weather at Ortho. Sorry, the actual was 1020. That's higher pressure, so the air is more dense, and that's 210 feet approximately. So reduce the aerodrome elevation by 210 feet. We've got sea level at Northolt. So we can do that for the landing, and then I'll work out the fuels as well. There we go. So we are going to use flap full, ice off, and we're going to start at 7.4. I suppose I could write down 7.6, but we're already lower than that, so 114, 130, 112, 128, 111, 126. We're going to plan for our worst case, plan for sea level, we're going to plan for a 10 knot tailwind, even though I don't think we're going to have that. 2708. Let's plan for 0, just to not go crazy. Flap 3 we don't want, we want flap full, ice off. There it is, so 0 feet, 0 knots. We think for that we are going to need 780. Next one down, 766, 751. So, landing distance available at Northolt for runway 25, beyond the threshold is 1558. Times that by 0.6 gives us 934. We're looking at 780, so we are golden at effectively all weights, including the higher ones. Anything else to do other than the speeds? Nope. So let's pop those in. 104, 115, 32, AC 114, 130, 114. So now we just need to work out our fuels. So 7400, i.e. the total gross weight, Part-time PC pilot. Hello, sorry I didn't see your message there. Good evening. Thanks very much for joining as I talk through the performance. So 7.4 tons for the gross weight. Take away our zero fuel weight of 6413, which is why it's always worth writing these down, is 987. 787, excuse me, then 587 for each of those weights. 7.4, 7.2 and 7.0. Our final reserve fuel tonight is 550. So we could get down to that before we need to divert to London City, and then we should be landing with our final reserve of 207, so the landing could get less. But performance-wise, we are good for Northolt, we're good for London City, we're good for lots of places, to be honest, with such a short landing distance. Of course, if we do go anywhere else, we will plan, and if we do need an increase in performance, we can work it out. So that takes the load off. Let's see if we can get kilowatts from London.
Standby, break Rhino 106, contact Heathrow Director 119 at decimal 725, bye bye.
So I got them tuned up as well.
725, bye bye.
Sierra 4241, taxi and hold, Echo runway 27, caution the Swiss A320 on
Warhawks, hey buddy, thanks for joining. Good to see you again. Oh, these long pauses, like it used to be acceptable back when you didn't have decent voice, although actually we might just not be able to hear him, might be too low line of sight. Should we get the bag door shut? Traffic wise, look, there is a lot of traffic about. Now there's a registration I know. Anyone seen that one before? Why do I have a feeling I know that? I could just be mad. Anyway, we got Southampton tuned. We're not picking up Goodwood.
56 Mike Charlie, London.
Go ahead, fly 6 Mike Charlie.
The flyer 6 Mike Charlie, route direct to Socux, that's Sierra Oscar X-ray, uniform X-ray, to join the Cathy 1 Charlie arrival 4 runway 27.
Okay, so the route direct Socux, and then to join the Cathy 1 Charlie arrival for runway 27, fly 6 Mike Charlie.
That waypoint is a mouthful.
Had a good evening, Prefect 99.
99, pass your message.
Prefect 99 and Phenom 300 on the ground, signature ramp at Southampton, QNH 1021. Request departure clearance to Northolt, please.
99, I'll be with you shortly. Stand by. Break, speedbird.
I will, and I won't say that.
32, contact London 126.
Stand by means shut up.
126.075, bye bye.
London Swiss.
1 and Copter 3 Golf at Heathrow, contact 6 out.
Yes, Pivot 1 London. Hello, break Swiss 23, stand of choice, good evening.
Slow read back. So 500, right, 2000, left direct Goodwood. Do that. Deal with the Concorde, that's better.
Pivot 1 London Control, report your passing altitude, climb now, flight level 110.
Passing 3,800, climb 110, Speedbird 1. And Speedbird 1, request high speed.
That is approved.
High speed approved, Speedbird 1.
Prefect 99 in London.
Go ahead, Prefect 99.
Prefect 99, you are cleared to Northolt. It's going to be runway 20 via Goodwood, then direct Ockham. Initial climb altitude 3,000 feet. The Southampton QNH is 1021 with squawk 7017.
Cleared Norfolk, runway 20 Southampton, direct Goodwood, direct Ockham, climb altitude 3000 feet, QNH 1021, squawk 7017, prefect 9.
That's correct. When ready, start up. Push size approved.
Roger, prefect 99. So we are cleared to start. We'll just call ready for taxi. It's going to be 3000, so we are going to go 500, right turn, intercept that radial. We are going to maintain that to 2, do a left turn direct Goodwood, and climb to 3. So that's our departure, because there's no SID. Good.
Easy 34 Quebec Bravo, contact.
We're probably not going to get the arrival.
6.075.
And our cruise was only flight level 70.
Over to London on 126.075, easy 34 Quebec Bravo.
Oh, the American VFR. Tragic. 7017 set. 1021. Happy days. So 1021 over here, not that it really matters. Good, right, let's get the charts up. I was just watching.
Concord 1, climb flight level 120.
Oh, 120. Get him up as high as you can, as quick as you can. Okay, so
Lufthansa 2117,
just trying to think anything for the route. Yeah, we're going to go Goodwood, Ockham, so that's in at least. So 250 below. Let's get going. We are a little bit late off blocks.
Yeah, I am correct frequency.
Roger.
Flight control, good evening.
Thomas Cut 42, Papa approaching 5000 now, Gatwick on the Bogna 1 X-ray.
Bogna.
Blocked, flight 6 Mike Charlie, when ready, descend flight level 150.
When ready, flight level 150, flight 6 Mike Charlie.
So we have been
The
cleared to
Bogna 1
start.
X-ray departure, pass your message.
So Pax Auto, reflight's done, ship bottles on, Pax Auto, dispatch fine, elect panel, got 28 volts on the GPU, bleeds all auto,
Do you have an easy 75 Lima Echo with
up,
me?
auto off, auto on, pusher cutout is out, price protection off, ADS auto,
Super Concord 1, climb flight level
engine fire
150,
off,
contact
was out,
control 126
stop, auto,
130, 126,
idle, flap up, speed brake up, brake set, let's get the door shut.
Roger, report passing altitude, climb to altitude.
There you go, so you can't hear some, which is quite good. Is quite realistic. So, doors shut. We have been cleared to start, so we are clear left.
London,
Right.
good afternoon, Speedbird 23
Talk to the ground crew.
2400.
It is going to be 6, I think.
Good evening, even climb now, flight level 260.
Flight level 260, Speedbird 23 Tango.
Oh no, it's going to be 07. 1132. And we are going to start engine number 2.
London Control, EC75 Lima Echo, inbound Bogna, flight level 160.
Easy 75 Lima Echo, London Control, hello. Next time please call me when the tower tells you to, and there's an initial climb as well. Have a look at the chart and follow it.
Oh dear.
Climb flight level 390.
So, engine start, stable.
Yeah, sorry about that. Climb flight level 390.
GPU is disconnected.
EC75 Lima Echo.
Sky is 4241, contact London
Signal to
Control
disconnect.
129
Signal start engine number 1.
127.1. Sky is 4241, contact London 127.1.
127.1, bye-bye, sorry.
That's fine.
So, GPU is disconnected. Inlet emergency is pushed out. We've got 123.5, got 28.5 volts. Stall protection is tested. Takeoff data has been done. Trims, rudder and yaw 0. Pitch I have set to something reasonable, but it's in the green. Flight controls: full forward, full aft, full left, right. Left rudder, full right rudder. Ice protection is not required. Flap 1 for takeoff. There we go. We are good to go. Let's pop the ECS on both just to clear that.
Thomas Cook 42, Papa, flight level 170.
Flight level 170, Thomas Cook 42, Papa.
Speedbird 23 Tango, redirect at kick.
Direct at kick, Speedbird 23 Tango.
Prefect 99 Southampton, request taxi.
Prefect 99, taxi holding for runway 20, call me ready for departure.
Taxi holding point to runway 20, Wilco, Prefect 99. Good, so we have been cleared. We can pop the transponder on. Lights on. Pax sat down and lights on. We're going to taxi forwards.
Golf Echo Uniform, my service terminate, squawk 7000, frequency change is approved. You can
1909. We are creeping forward. There's a truck going to run us over. The brakes work.
Golf Echo Uniform, my apologies, sir. Say again.
Golf Echo Uniform, no problem whatsoever. My service terminates, squawk 7000, and frequency change is approved. You can free call London 126075 for basic service and service around Bristol.
Thanks, sir. Basic service finished, and our navigation contact Bristol, was it? 12695?
London covers at the moment 126075 if you want to.
So we're going to do a right towards Bravo.
Thank you for your control, sir. Bye-bye.
Bravo, Ortho 367, frame 1 bike passing 4 at 450. Ortho 367, on the control, hello, flight level 130. Flight level 130, Ortho 367.
Control, should have read it. We're sending to flight level 140, currently at 150, level by APSIM.
No, sure, so Romeo Victor, flight control, hello, break, Thomas Cook 42, Papa, flight level 350.
Interesting place.
350, Thomas Cook 42, Papa.
For a light there, and it's moving. Gets squashed in reality.
Lufthansa 21170, descent flight level 80.
Takeoff. Okay.
So takeoff checked, gas checked. We've got flap 1. Signs will do. Your damper is off. Ice protection's off. ETR contest. So just Pax lights transponder.
Nortrans 367, fly now, heading 045. 045, Nortrans 367. Lufthansa 2117, flight level 80.
The lights have just ticked on, and they do look good. Back in the FSX days, I was killed for taxiway lights that look like that. Just brought the PC to the knees.
Descent flight level 80, do not switch radios without being told to.
He's having a tough old night, isn't he? Under Prefect 99, holding point Bravo 1, runway 20 Southampton, ready for departure.
Preset 99, runway 20, cleared for takeoff. The wind 260 degrees, correction 250 degrees, 7 knots.
Clear takeoff, will be entering backtrack runway 20 Southampton, Prefect 99.
Yeah, backtrack is as required.
Thank you.
Lufthansa
I thought it was implicit.
Gatwick director,
Of course, guys, don't forget, in reality, you would always check everything with the controller because they're not maxed out like these guys. And also, nobody's really going to die, are they?
100 and by Godly, fly 6 Mike Charlie.
156 Mike Charlie,
There's no one here.
Golf transition.
Clear left, clear right. Entering, we haven't cleared. And we've got
Approaching
takeoff.
0, 2.
1 Golf transition.
Only 1 Golf transition, fly 6 Mike Charlie.
Easy 75 Lima Echo, nothing further. Unicom now 122.8, bye bye.
Unicom 122.8, easy 75 Lima Echo.
On runway 0 to 2,600 feet remaining.
A little bit of beans to get down to the end. We're not going to try and figure out where we could go from. Use the whole runway.
EVGA London control, hello, climb now, flight level 220.
London Control, hello, Lufthansa 913 with you, flight level 190 inbound currently.
Lufthansa 90148, London Control, roger, break.
So correct runway. Heading set.
Heading to London 118.475.
Or London 118.475, North Transfer 7, bye-bye.
Lufthansa 90148, flight level 370.
Flight level 370 for Lufthansa 913, thanks.
London Control, Iran 727, hello, good evening, departure.
Iran 727, London Control, hello, climb now, flight level 110.
Continue climb 110, Iran 727.
No markings is interesting.
London Control, hello, FedEx 367 passing through flight level 155.
FedEx 36 London, climb flight level 290.
Climb flight level 290, FedEx 36 Heavy.
Iran 727, turn left heading 040 degrees.
Left heading 040, Iran 727.
On runway 20.
Correct runway.
You can give London a call, 126075, here would be the next one.
Service terminated, free call London.
So we are leaving on time.
2705075.
As set.
122 decimal 8. Thank you for the service.
Power.
Golf X-ray Hotel.
Togo.
126075.
Just turn the nose wheel steering off, so that needs a big old boot full of rudder.
727, climb flight level 130.
80 knots. There's V1 and rotate. There's our positive rate. Gear up. So we've got to wait till 500. Flaps up. Set the radial.
Nothing further, Unicom now 122.8, bye-bye.
1228, have a great time, thanks, Porter cover.
Yeah, 10, bye-bye.
So you need to get the yaw damper on it, even though I'm hand flying. So 2000. There it is. Direct to Goodwood.
Russia to Romeo Victor Victor, contact Gansky Director 126.825, bye-bye. 126.85, North Shuttle Romeo Victor Victor, please bye-bye. Prefect 909, report your passing altitude, climb now, flight level 70.
Passing altitude 3,300, climb flight 70, prefect. So let's heading autopilot. Let's go flight level J on that. I think I already said. There we go. Let's pick something like 240. Standard. That should have been on out. Thought it did it by itself. Guess not if I'm on the page. And what did I want to do?
Prefect 909, redirect Ocken.
Direct Ocken, Prefect 99.
London Royal Iran 727 level 100.
Iran 727, contact London with your heading 118.475.
Roger, thank you, 118745, Iran and 727, good evening.
Negative, 118475.
Roger, that's 118475, Iran and 727, goodbye.
Whoa, that's a bit aggressive. So, before the arrival, 250. I do part-time PC pilot, so I'm PPL, and done some instruction in a former life, but never on jets. That wasn't a bad departure, but things like the transponder irritating, things like that, I forgot, because we already had the lights on and everything else. Easily done by a single group, not really an excuse. But it wasn't too bad, apart from the level off, which then started to go a bit wrong. Anyway, pressurization, well, the airplane doesn't really need to be pressurizing, but it is. Once meters cross-checked, and just get the speed under control. Very difficult without throttle, and of course without feeling the aeroplane as well. We're heading direct Ocker, and then I'm going to expect that we're going to get cleared straight in for an approach, but it's entirely up to controller what he does. Certainly when you have a look at the traffic, we were going to Goodwood. That wasn't too bad. It's a little bit of a rapid departure as well. And the stop altitude of 3,000. If we'd been cleared straight up to 7, it wouldn't have been so bad, I don't think. Do you think it's one of the time? We're heading direct here, and we want to be going in here.
Contact 61 November Whiskey, thank you very much. Should be stand 42. Stand 42, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Engine anti-ice on as we pop through these clouds.
London to 1073, London, roger. Scandinavian 252, turn left, heading 030 degrees. We're left heading 030 degrees, Scandinavian 252.
So we can expect 1020. Just saying there as a reminder because we can't
1073, climb up.
reselect it.
I'm planning to 30 or something.
Let's get the engine anti-ice off because we don't actually need it yet. I thought we were going to pop into that cloud. Seems pretty slow and mundane at 240, 250. Squeeze more power, just keep that under control. Anything up? Any updates to this? No, I don't think so, mate. And I would know because when you start up, it comes up with the update. It doesn't even tell you if there was. So, no, there haven't. As I started up explaining tonight, 11.55 either release candidate 2 or beta 2 or whatever it is that updated. So, this is that version. Not sure when it's fixed, but Vulkan is still junk for me.
Report heading to London on 118.47.
So there's bobbing. We're picking up the ILS now anyway. We're picking up the ident. I don't think we're going to get taken all around the houses. But we've got a full jet. It's the drive to Southampton, an hour and a half at this time of night maybe. Let's find out. Let's see what it says. Let's get it on Google Maps. So if we wanted to go to Northolt, from, just doing this on my phone, let's say from Southampton Airport. Southampton Airport, so that is about 60 74 miles, 1 hour 9 minutes. Oh, so it isn't really that much quicker to fly. Oh well.
Easy 7 5 Delta Golf London.
Hello.
Easy 7 5 Delta Golf, hello, fly. What's your clear level?
Flight level 310.
Easy 7 5 Delta Golf, Jack.
Oh well, it's a nice evening.
Skyway 4241, contact London 133.7.
Where do you push there? Bye-bye.
So approach briefing.
Control, ED1
Should just be a straight LLS.
Easy 120 Echo, London Control, roger.
Dependent on Heathrow. And yeah, you can see there. So yeah, there's no updates to this, but you know, it's a fun, good little bit of kit. I think it's great. Like I said at the beginning, it might be a bit dull and a bit boring for sim use, but I'd love to have one in reality. 987 is 7.4. We should easily make that.
Bid 182, London Control, D10 Final 230.
There's quite a lot of trim up in there. Still green, but
London Control, very good evening to you. Shuttle to Lima, passing 16,004, flight level 60 on the flat at 2 Golf. Shuttle to Lima, London, thank you. High speed approved, climb now, flight level 140. High speed flight level 140, please. Shuttle to Lima. Lufthansa 1073, route direct to Redford, time flight level 350.
Direct Redford, climb
let's have a look at Ortho. I don't see a hold. Got about a minute. Start hassling him in a minute. Would that be an Otmet? Say 328 if we do need to hold. London Prefect 99. We have 1 minute to run to Ockham. Can we expect vectors after?
Prefect 99, contact Cedar Director 119.725.
Director 119725, thanks for the service. See you again soon. Oh, no, bye-bye. Heathrow Director, good evening. Prefect 99, Phenom 300, no ATS information. Direct Ockham, inbound, Northolt. Should I give him our alt as well? 5725.
Easy.
Heathrow Director, good evening. Prefect 99, just approaching Ockham. Phenom 300, flight level 70, round Northolt.
Prefect 99, good evening, Victor, approach 25 Northolt, lead Ockham heading 005.
Vectors ILS, runway 25, lead Ockham heading 005 degrees. Prefect 99. Oh, that was lucky, but that was pretty close. So we can go activate approach. Yes. He'll give us vectors, so we are good. Don't need any of that. Anti-ice can also come off. What is that down there? That looks pretty cool. Good old Ortho. And we can get the approach chart up. We can set for nav 2 357 for Bovington. There is 357.
Prefect 99, descent to altitude 5,000 feet, north on QNH 1020. You've got about 22 miles to go.
Descent altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1020. Prefect 9. So,
Prefect 99, disregard you may take level 70, sorry, I just noticed that Heathrow inbounds are very keen to climb.
Roger, we'll hold 70, Prefect 99. So, back into out. 7011. Okay. We've been given any speed restrictions, so.
You make it an advisory from him, he's climbing outside of his cleared level. So he's going to pass time, but he will be climbing through your level.
It's all good fun, thanks, Prefect 99.
That's it for you, mate.
Not wrong. So, is there something going to pop out this cloud? Is that one behind us?
Prefect 99, 22 miles for 25 at North Hold, descent to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1020.
Send altitude 5,000 feet, ILS 25 from Prefect 99. So, flight level change, and there we go, we need to do that.
It's approach Scandinavian 5005, 3,000 feet.
Scandinavian 5005, hello again, turn left heading 085, then inspect us again for the ILS 27 left.
Left heading 085, 4 ILS 27 left.
Prefect 99, turn right heading 070 degrees.
Right heading 070 degrees, Prefect 99. Do still need to set the altimeter. So there we go, 1020. To go. We can maintain 220, we don't want to get too quick. Nice bit of cloud surfing. Frames are just about manageable. A bit stuttery, but that's OpenGL for you. Let's give it up and have a look, shall we?
Prefect 99, descent to altitude 4,000.
Send altitude 4,000, Prefect 99. 1020, set, cross-checked. There's Wembley, without the arch, because I got rid of the London VFR, because I think that was tanking the frames as well. So DA set, crossfeed off, pumps auto, external lights all on, signs all on, packs, we've got about 10 minutes to land. 987, we are at 7.4, which we've planned for. Kind of relaxing. Just see London City over here.
Prefect 99, turn left heading 340 degrees, descend to 1,800 feet.
Left heading 340 degrees, descend altitude 1,800 feet, Prefect 99.
Prefect 99, turn left heading 290 degrees, cleared ILS approach, runway 25, report established.
Left heading 290 degrees, cleared ILS 25, Wilco, Prefect 99. There we go, look, we're on the glide. So, I am going to bring speed back.
Scandinavian 5005, turn left heading 360 degrees, speed 180 knots.
Left heading 360.
160, speed breaks up. Swing is coming out.
5005.
So we are arming the approach. It is armed. Flap 1. So there we go, that we will maintain vertical speed just to smooth it out. Flap 2 makes quite a bit of difference. Localizer capture, almost glide slope capture. Flap 3, just put in landing mode, we're on the glide, it's just about to capture, it has captured. Prefect 99 established ILS 25, Northolt, 5 miles.
290 degrees 6 knots, off runway 25, clear to land.
Clear land 25, Prefect 99, thanks. So,
Departure BDV Delta 610, coming through 7,000 for 10,000.
still got gear up.
Delta 610, you should have maintained altitude 6,000 feet, never mind now. Contact London Control 129.420. Bye-bye.
This is to 24.
420, Delta 610, have a good day.
That's 4 miles, gear down. There you go, when ATC get it right, they get you on profile. Yesterday was a little bit chaotic. See, it's not just me, but you can get task saturated. There comes VREF. Good to carry a little bit of extra speed. Final landing flap. 4 landing checks, gear down 3 group, flap full, door damper. It's going to come off, speed brake is up, go around set, noise protection off required.
Autopilot.
Approaching 2-5.
Seems to drift off due to the wind. Not sure if that's because of the wings or not. And lighting doesn't look too bad, does it? Stands out, it looks a little bit odd from this distance, but I suppose that's because you wouldn't see it in reality. So we're still on glide, we're a little bit low, correcting. There are all these buildings on the approach.
400.
Oh, I thought I'd got rid of those lights. The little red lights on the approach aren't there in reality.
300. Minimums.
Continue. We have been cleared to land.
200.
Bit of a dive. Oh, that's a bit long.
4,000 feet remaining.
Good, we got steering. Rescued that. It is a bit short the way the runway slopes.
Prefect 99, Echo Delta, stand 5, this should get marshal awaited.
Echo Delta stand 5 and we'll look out for him. Thanks very much, Prefect 99.
Scandinavian 5005, good luck this time, Tower 185, good night.
Thank you.
Sounds like he's having a hard time at all. So flap up, speed up, is Echo lit? Guess it is, yes it's Delta Alpha that isn't. Not bad landing, above the threshold 28 feet, really, it seemed a lot higher than that. I think that wasn't too bad a landing to be honest, 7 feet off the centre line. It's good enough, isn't it? So trim set, flaps up, speed brakes up, transponders set, lights done. Quick scan, nice and easy. We have been given stand 5. And So Northold's been approved. Like I say, it still does need some tweaks, but it will certainly be in the next version. The taxi lines are on top of the paint, which is weird. That shouldn't really happen. I can cut that out. It's just irritating. These shouldn't be like this either. That should be a smooth curve, or it is when I've seen it. Those signs are no good, are they? Does seem a little bit narrow, this taxiway. Is 5. We'd normally be given 6. Oh, that's some terrible taxi in there. These are lit in reality. Close. We'll see when we stop, I guess. It is 39. And what have we got? 958. Welcome back to Northold. You know what? That was almost perfectly parked if you
Director, hello, UX5 Papa Kilo
if you ask me.
140 listening 80.
Hearings 5 Papa Kilo, Heathrow, good evening. You can maintain high speed and fly heading now to 50 degrees.
Maintaining high speed was a heading of 25, so what a place
So straight to the terminal. There is actually a door there.
It is a straight in approach of 27 left tonight.
Straight in, 27 left, thanks.
Heathrow Director, kayak
I had a bit of a shame about that. Only because it goes into the window.
Heathrow, very good evening to you.
So that does need a bit of work.
34 miles sufficient for you?
From Random Mike Alpha.
Kayak 9 Mike Alpha, thank you. Fly heading therefore 325 and descent flight level 70.
325, flight level 70 for Random Mike Alpha.
Prefect 99 shutting down. Thanks very much for the service. See you again soon.
Prefect 99, not a problem at all. Hope that was roughly right.
It was perfect. Absolutely spot on. See you.
Oh, that's what I like to hear. Feedback welcome.
Happy days. Right. Disconnect from VATSIM. Hello, John. You did miss the flight, my friend. We've literally just arrived, and I'm just having a peek at Ortho. And look at these numbers. They shouldn't do that. Those should be on top. So that upsets me a little bit because I'm pretty sure when I've checked before, they have been on top. It's just a little bit disappointing. You can actually see where the signs are. You see where they, in reality, where it gets mown round. They miss the signs, so those are pretty much in the right place, which is quite cool. As is the taxiways and everything else, as you can see from here. Alright, it's not perfect, but it's not bad. And I was toying with the idea of like putting grass on these, but actually once you get a little bit higher up, it's nice to have that bit of texture, and that you can see the old disused marks where there used to be taxiways and things like that. So I'm quite pleased with what I've done, but there's some real irritations there. So I think it's got some more work. But yeah, go for it, John. Go for it. I hope that if you guys get hold of this, the markings are kind of accurate. I just hope you like it, and I hope people come and check this place out. It's been brought to life with a few more buildings. It's not perfect, but and of course don't forget the work other people have done on it, but a few tweaks, well, quite a few tweaks, hopefully have made it a little bit more alive, if you ask me. But yeah, certainly go ahead with your question, John, just while we're having a look around, and I'll have a look at the replay and think about some of the things I can improve. Someone help you on Steam with Xpilot. I don't use it on Steam, unfortunately. If you've got CSL issues, I just use XCSL, and that makes it really easy. I just don't know where you've got to find those folders to add them. I should probably do something with that roof, because that's not perfect. In reality, it's a whole roof. But you know what? It's not bad. And it's certainly, I think, better than it was. Whoever did the job before didn't do a bad job. It just needed, a little bit more finesse and some tweaking. Things like lines and, some of this. I think I redid all these taxiways. Some people are just, they do curves and things in a bit of a weird way. And I think, as you can see, it's sort of paid off. There might be some building overlap here. Yeah, there is, just with XCSL, those runway lights. But that hedge and that fence is there in reality. If anyone's ever seen any photos from the road, and the buildings aren't perfect, but there are really buildings there, so something's better than nothing. I suppose these could be a little bit shorter, but it's difficult to get anything perfect. Anyway, let's have a look at the replay, shall we? Probably just see a jet zipping past here in a minute. Really, how long have I been talking for? There we go, look. This good for you. So that's probably not a bad touchdown point, actually. Felt a bit long, but it's not bad. Oh, okay, yeah, sorry. I'm definitely no good with the paths on Steam. Let's see if we can get on the road. Like a proper spot. Oh, that's close enough, I guess. I think it looks about like that in reality. See if we can get it actually from that'll do. So I don't know if you've seen photos of the C-17 that came in, but they were taken from along the road down here. Not bad. And I think it really does give you a sense. This is with orthos as well, of course. This gives you a nice sense of actually just exactly what the runway does do. There is quite a slope going down if you have a look on Google Earth. And you should see a lot of the markings that I've put for reality. Well, let's end that there. It's a nice evening. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this stream. I look forward to seeing you all again. Look after yourselves. And yeah, thanks for watching as always. Yeah, and like I say, it's what I really like about it. Part-time PC Pilot is the dip like that just makes it that bit more realistic as well. Having those runway slopes and the terrain that does that is really, really good. It's really good. I don't know what it's like in the default mesh, probably not as good, but that's with Ortho, and it really makes that bit of difference. It's not perfect because there's a little bit of a lump down there, but it doesn't matter. The fact is that the runway does slope away, and so you do end up landing that bit long. It just makes it a bit more of a challenge, just like in reality. So yeah, I enjoy it. I like the airplane. If you haven't got it, think about getting it. And yeah, get some Ortho. Have a look. Have a fly in and out of Ortho because I put quite a bit of effort into making it look nice. Hope you enjoy it. And for now, guys, like I say, look after yourselves. Take care. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.